What's going on, people? This is Lbtharealist, the equal. This is Surrealistic Studios. Once again. And where we left off with the DNC fraud lawsuit news was that the judge, Judge Zlock, dismissed it due to, I believe it was a jurisdictional technicality or something to that extent, basically saying that the lawsuit wasn't being filed correctly. So in the end, this is actually a good thing, because we didn't have to go through the whole trial and the whole shebang just to get to a part of the trial where it's dismissed due to this reason right here. You know, and that would be a more lengthy process for us, you know. So instead of going through all that shit just to find out that it's going to get dismissed off this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? We nipped it in the bud. We nipped it in the bud right here. So it's a loss. It feels like a loss because, you know, damn, you know, just dismissed just like that, you know. But we're working on it. The attorneys, Jared and Elizabeth Beck, have announced that they're refiling. So we're gonna go ahead and take another crack at this, and hopefully everything is gonna be all good this time around, because this is bullshit. This is more than just about Bernie Sanders supporters. This is about all of democracy in itself. I mean, this is about, literally, the world is at stake here. Literally, the world is at stake. You know, and the DNC is propping up candidates, accepting a shit ton of money from all of these people that don't have money to give out like that to large corporations, and they're disregarding all of America. Like, they're disregarding democracy itself. They propped up Hillary Clinton. They colluded with the media to give her all the attention. Basically shat on Bernie Sanders. Didn't give him close to no media attention. Like, it's insane that the rallies at Bernie Sanders was, I've been to one. You can check my videos. I've been to a Bernie Sanders rally when he was out here in San Diego, downtown. It was crazy. There was thousands of people. Thousands of people were screaming their heads off for Bernie, like he was a rock star inside the convention center. It was wild. Thousands of people flooded the streets while it was over. Everyone just poured into the streets, and we were still yelling. Everyone was screaming, and it was a fucking Woodstock out there. I mean, if somebody has somebody was smoking out there. That's all I'm saying. Like, it was crazy. People were enjoying them. It was like a fucking concert. You didn't have the same effect for Hillary Clinton. She didn't have the same effect. Nobody was cheering for Hillary Clinton like that. So, I mean, I don't even believe the numbers that they put up. This isn't an endorsement. But how can we even trust the machines? Like, Sane Progressive is right. We need to really have an awakening of the mind before we're able to truly attack the system. Because until we realize that we're a part of this shit, it's going to continue to happen. We need to realize that when you contribute money and time and effort and energy and love and attention and all of that energy that you're donating to a party that's just going to disregard you in the first place, and the same party that manipulates your mind into believing that it's just the right thing to do. When they say vote for Hillary Clinton, it's just the thing to do. Like, that's just what you're supposed to do. And why aren't you just doing it? Why aren't you falling in line? Why aren't you with it? Get with the program already. Hillary Clinton is supposed to be the next president of the United States. She's the first woman president. But you don't want a woman president? What's wrong with you? Like, we have to break out of this mindset. We have to break out of identity politics. We have to break out of this single-celled organism mindset, or this fucking think beyond the box. Think beyond your bubble. And that's the problem. Most people don't want to think beyond the bubble. They don't want to. It's too difficult. And it awakens too much pain. And people feel discouraged because they feel as though there's nothing they can do about it. And there's nothing you can do about it. This is some people's thought. There's nothing you can do. Like, literally, you're wasting time. There's nothing you can do. We have to break out of that defeatist mindset. And that's the only way we're going to win, is when we all stand up and decide that we're not going to be a part of this anymore. And it's difficult. It's easier said than done, because we're all complicit in it. Every one of us. Every one of us in some kind of way are complicit in this system. They're killing people every single day. When you think of that, it's like, it's enraging, because it does feel as though there's nothing that you can do. But if you can at least spread awareness of it and enlighten others of it, because people, honestly, a lot of people don't know what's going on. They just don't. They're just not aware, and they haven't heard it from the right person. So if you're, you can help enlighten them by whatever that you do. Whatever it is that you do within your life, you can use that tool to further the cause. So if you're like me, I like to make videos, and that's something that I found out that I can do. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making videos, and I'm helping to enlighten others. And I may not always have all the facts, and I may not always make, sense all in itself at the time, but you feel where I'm coming from. And you can jump in the comments section, and we can have a discussion about it. And you can help enlighten me. And it's a give and a take. It's a push and a pull, So if you like to write, if you're a good writer, then you can use writing. You can start writing articles about this kind of stuff. You can start writing letters to, your senators and your congressmen and all of these things. Like, you can help further the cause through that. Like, if you're a person like me, and we have to work all the time, we don't really have the time to do a lot of stuff outside of work. This is why I make videos where I'm at. I'm just kind of I gotta do what I gotta do type, If you're like me, then we can do our part when we can, like I'm doing now, But if you're a person that doesn't work all the time, then you're the people that we need out there in the streets more than anything. More than anything. If you're a protester, you like going out there and hitting the streets, and that's your thing, that's what you do, then we need you. We need you. And for the protesters already protesting, we love you and we appreciate you. We need people of all aspects. We need people that know economics. We need people that know math, and people that know statistics to counteract this bullshit that they put out. Because the media and the powers that be will put out bullshit to the masses, and the masses will they won't know any better, because they're getting it from a trusted source. Every major news source is a trusted source, because it's on TV. It's major, it's broadcasted. They got money. We need to counteract this shit in any way that we can. We need police officers and firefighters and nurses and doctors to stand up with the people and start talking about the issues, about single-payer health care, and about police brutality, and about the mentality of the police officers, and the police culture, and the environment that they're working in. We need to know about these kind of things. It can't be secretive. You can no longer keep your mouth shut up on this. You can't stay silent on these issues anymore. That's the only way we're going to get through this, is if we all stand up, every single one of us. Teachers, we need you to really do your teaching and your researching and teach the right thing. And when something comes up, we need you to stand with us and say, hold on, that's not right. We're going to be teaching this in a few years. Like, everything that's unfolding is in real time. It's like the history is in the making right now. Donald Trump is president right now. That's going in the history books. The fucking history books. Hillary Clinton lost for a second time. Right now, like, that's going in the history books. And she probably will run in 2020. So people, we all need to stand up. We all need to awaken ourselves. We all need to realize that in some way or another, we are complicit in this system. You know, like, we may hate it. We may, you know, try to fight against it in our ways. Maybe you already do that and you feel like, you're preaching to the choir, LB. I've been an activist for 20-something, 30-something years. I've been fighting since I've been doing that. Good. We appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much for your work. I wish and hope and aspire to be that. Because right now, the shit didn't hit the fan. And there's no turning, there ain't no going back. We got to push forward on this. And the only way we're going to push forward progressively is if everyone stands up. We need the police officers to start speaking out against this shit. You can't be silent on these matters anymore. And I don't know what needs to happen, but I know that we don't need just fucked up individuals running the streets, but at the same time, you have to fight the system. Like, you can't be a part of the system and fight the system at the same time. Like, it's something that's not gonna be, you're gonna get swooped in, and this whole shit is, we all know, is corrupt, and anything can fucking happen. We have to be smart about this. But we have to stand with each other. We can't allow them to swoop in and just annihilate us one by one, or kidnap us, or any of that. And that's why this lawsuit is so important. This DNC fraud lawsuit is exponentially vital, because it highlights the direct and just perverse corruption within the Democratic Party, the party that's supposed to be the people's party, the party of the working class people. Makes no sense at all. They said that they can pick their candidates however they want. They can go in back rooms and smoke cigars with smoke all around, and weed and cocaine on the table, snorting it all up and shit. And they can just choose by saying, any, mini, mighty, mo, pick a Clinton by the toe. If she bitches, let her go. Any, mini, mighty Clinton. All right, cool. We going. That's how they said they can do it. And that's how they said. That's what was said. And that sets a dangerous precedent, because if that's how they can pick their candidates, they're propping up just anybody. They totally disregard democracy. They totally disregard all the voters of the Democratic Party. So what happened? They propped up Hillary Clinton and she lost. We said that Bernie Sanders, what they knew, but they knew already. That's the fucked up part, is they knew already, and they chose, they would rather lose than to have a Bernie Sanders presidency. And that's the fucked up reality that we live in. So, please, Jared and Elizabeth Beck, please continue your good work. Thank you for your work. And keep fighting, y'all. Keep fighting. Until next time. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Or chicken feet for all my vegans and vegetarians out there. Google me and find me on Instagram and all of social media. Until next time, I'm outro.